Hello everyone, I'm Luna. Lately I've been having a problem with the home lab I've been running for about 6 months, and that is that it just doesn't have enough storage. It has about 3 terabytes in it, and I just do not have any space left to put my media, um, documents, everything like that. But luckily, a family member who's moving to another country gave me their device, their old computer, and I'm thinking let's take a look at it and let's try to turn it into a NAS system for my smaller system. Okay, so looking inside of this computer, we have a GeForce RTX 2060 Super. We have two sticks of 8GB DDR4, and it's a bit hard to see, but inside here we have a 2 terabyte NVMe. On the other side there is a 2 terabyte SSD as well, and I will be installing a 6 terabyte hard drive into this as well. I also have a couple extra sticks of the same type of RAM of two 8GB DDR4s of the Vengeance Corsair RAM. So we're gonna install those in real quick, and we're gonna set up the rest of the system, clean things up a bit, and then we'll plug it in, install some NAS software I haven't decided yet, and try to get it running. And I know using 4 sticks isn't ideal, but it's better to have more RAM than not, I think, in this scenario, because we're not looking for speed necessarily. Having more RAM will just generally be better than having the extra channels for it. Okay, so on this side, it's a bit hard to see, but down here are where the drives are supposed to be stored. And I have a 6 terabyte CD gate drive, and then I also have a 2 terabyte SSD that we'll install in here. But I'm going to go install the operating system on the SSD because I think that's the easiest way to get in there rather than using a USB, because I don't have very many USBs left. So we'll do that and then wipe it in the operating system. Alright, hello, welcome back. I seem to have gotten the system all booted up. I have confirmed that there's a Ryzen CPU in here, so I probably will not use it much for video encoding, but we'll see. It has a 2060 in it. It should be able to handle. So I'm here, and it looks like it's booted up to the setup, so we're gonna go ahead and install, and we want to install it on the NVMe. Oops. Yep. Oops. looks like it went in. Sorry, I guess I put my camera in an unideal spot here. I didn't realize it was gonna complain. So yeah, looks like it's instructing into the NVMe that, and I hope that the NVMe will be slightly faster for booting and just uptime in general. So we'll see, and I'll get back with you once it's finished here. Okay, it seems like it is working, so we're gonna restart real quick. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you boot up for the first time. So I am gonna go over to my own computer, my normal computer, and we're gonna go check it out over there. Okay, so here we are on the TrueNAS login screen, which we can get to by finding the IP address that we had located previously, and we can just type in /login, and yeah, we just get to this, and we use the default username and password, which you can look up. I believe it's TrueNAS admin, and then I don't remember the password right now, but I've already changed it. So here's what the dashboard looks like. You can kind of see, it shows your internet, it shows just general information about how the computer is working right now, the memory usage, the storage, the CPU usage, kind of everything. So yeah, now we're gonna create a pool of our storage because we want to have something to easily access with our other server for media. So yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna choose the 6 terabyte hard drive because that's the best for bulk storage, especially for movies and shows. You don't need to access them quickly, you just need to access them quick enough to load the video buffer time. And then I'm gonna turn off logging. And there's cache options, which you can do but is optional, and then there's metadata as well, which is also optional. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And we're gonna create a pool right here, and it just warns you like, hey, are you sure you want to do this? It gives you all the warnings like data will be destroyed, everything like that, and you just create it like that. And then we wait for it to be created. Okay, so now that it's created, you can kind of see that we can kind of manage it and see it on the dashboard, and the storage dashboard, just every dashboard, and we can change the settings on it. And you can see the other storages pretty easily in the same menu. So we're going to go down to containers, and we can select pools for that. You can select tools for the virtual machines. You can set the pools for the apps. And yeah, there's a lot of apps here. You can kind of see them just by clicking apps, and it'll show all of the apps. And you can search for certain things like Jellyfin. And if you can't find an app there, you can create a container, but it looks like it's currently in beta, and you can just start containers like that. And you can kind of see the menu for creating it after you've initialized it. You can kind of choose images. Pretty much everything you would do with Docker. It works pretty similar to Docker. But yeah, obviously we're not really here for containers, but I thought I would mention it anyways as an option for a NAS. And you have to make sure that you turn on virtualization in your BIOS if you want virtualization to work, obviously. I didn't remember to set that up. And yeah, that's where you see all your installed apps. And then here's all the settings. You have your updates, your general settings, stuff like that. Anyways, I'm gonna set up a share so that I can access media to my Jellyfin server. And yeah, I'm gonna create a data set for media and call it Jellyfin. And yeah, you can set descriptions here and you can change all the settings, network settings, and all that. And then you have to start NFS if you're gonna use NFS. So I started here, and then we can kind of just go back to the Jellyfin server and mess with the fstab. You can also just set up things on here. So if you don't have a Jellyfin server currently, you can just set it up there. Okay, so I got it figured out over here. I set up this for our fstab, and so on it, I did the same thing. The IP, local IP, and where it's mounting at. You create a mount somewhere, and flush mount with NAS. And now, if we were to over here, go into files, go in. Mount, be able to create a new folder if. Okay, so it turned out I had to come in NAS here and just allow all users right next. So now I can do touch B, file called B in here. So now if we're want to, let's say, add a movie. Now the movies folder, and I can here slash, not dot slash, just slash. We can go in server. Let's say we want Final Destination 5 over there. You can just Control X over to. Alright, sorry. I have to come over here. So go back over here. Let's just do move. Slash mount slash NAS slash movies slash 19 or I put the Godzilla.import. I need to add sudo first. That should work once it finishes. Once it finishes, just get it right here. You can see that now if we go over to mount, right here, go to NASA, it's going to start showing up here as it slowly writes it. And when it's ready, it'll be accessible. So yeah, let's jump over to Jellyfin. Let's go to movies. We're already in movies. Manage library. Click add folder. We do slash. Right, sorry. I have to go and edit the Docker container first. But after I do those, then this would be accessible. So I'm going to go do that and I will be right back again. Okay, so now we're finally back. I can show you here. Proxmon. The movie is in NAS/movie. rather than and server media. This is the other version, but not the same one. So it won't show up in Jellyfin. Okay? But if we come in, add one slash nas slash move. Okay. Click OK. And then we click scan library. Scan for new updated files. File will be go to latest movie, added movie, I guess. Come over here, go to movie. The Godzilla should show up. Or it's not up. Double check real quick. Dashboard here. Sometimes it likes in the entire library. That helps. Oh yeah, here it is. 1954 Godzilla. And just go ahead and play it and work. Yep. So yeah, that's my NAS system now set up. Let me know what you think that I should do for it myself. I'm not really sure what I should move. I might move Jellyfin. I might add a couple other things to it. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Yeah, have a good day.